Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician, and today we're going to be going into the Amazon tool deals for the week. All of these items will have their own independent link down in the description for you guys if you guys are interested. Then there will be 2 additional links that take you to a long list of tools that I've went over in the past or other tools that I suggest. All those are there for you in the description if you guys are interested. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to smash that thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. First one up is from Libetron. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I've went over a couple of their products in the past, I believe. They don't have a whole lot that I've mentioned or a whole lot that I've looked at, but there are many other brands that sell this same product, but just this product alone can be really handy. So there have been, especially at work, plenty of situations where I needed to use a bit on like my ratchet, and it could have been really handy. And this allows you to kind of make your impact or your ratchet into a bit driver. This comes with the 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch drive bit adapters, and this allows you to use any like hex bit or hex accessory, whether that be a drill bit or just your standard bits. They are quick change, so they are locking. There you can kind of see them a little bit better. All 3 drive sizes. They are chromoly with a phosphate finish, impact rated. So here you can see they have it attached to a ratchet, an impact, kind of turning it into an impact driver. Then they also have it on, like, I believe an extension here, so if you're trying to access something at a distance, you could use this. But this is at $25 down from a list price of $30, and it does have a coupon for 10% off. And like I said, there are many brands out there that sell things like this. This is a random brand, I don't know, but this is just the 1/4 inch and 3/8 if you're not one looking for the 1/2 inch drive. And it is $10. It has 4.4 stars at 38 ratings. And then the previous one that we were looking at has 4.7 stars at 95 ratings. Next up is a Williams ratchet. This one is the 1/4 inch drive enclosed head ratchet. It is $27.59 down from a list price of $42. I don't know if you'll ever see it at the $42, but it is a good price at the $27. They also have the flex head at $29.45 down from a typical price of $36. Then they also have one for those that may clip it to a retractor ring on your belt or anything like that if you work up on like a ladder or anything like that. And that one is $23.28. This has 4.6 stars at 358 ratings. So this does, with the Williams, it does have the 36 tooth gear, so it's not like your newer ratchets. Williams been rocking this 36 tooth gear for quite some time. So it does have a 10-degree arc swing, so it's not like super low arc swing, but the back drag on these ratchets are still low even with that tooth count, and they're very smooth ratchets. Single pole ratchet design, and this one is the top one at 5 1/4 inches, and then that flex head is the 7-inch one that we looked at earlier. And this is a product from Williams that is made in the USA. There are products that I've went over in the past that I still suggest from Williams, but not all of their products are made in the USA. But this is one, and I think it's a good product, and I think it's a good price, and they have multiple different designs as well, whether you're looking for a flex head, and they have the other drive sizes, and I think they're reasonably priced for what you get as well. So if you guys have any experience with the Williams ratchets, please let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. Next up is a product that I've owned, I don't know, maybe 5 years, and it came in the Toolheads crate back when that was a thing, and it was probably one of my favorite things that I got out of that crate service, and it was a Autoflex or spring-loaded universal joint. And universal joints are great because they're very affordable. They come in basically all socket sets, a lot cheaper, much more affordable than buying universal sockets. Universal sockets are absolutely amazing if you do a lot of work and you can justify the cost. Fantastic. If not, universal joints are kind of the way to go because of their versatility and pricing and availability in almost every socket set you purchase. But there's a couple tricks, people either throw electrical tape around them or rubber bands, or there's a lot of different ways to stiffen them or hold them in a certain position when you're working in a awkward area. Other than that, sometimes they get sloppy and they're you know, you put a socket on them and then they just fall. And then when you're trying to get to an awkward location, getting that socket to stay where you want it to while trying to get it on that fastener can be more of a challenge than actually removing the fastener itself. But these are really nice because they're actually spring loaded, so they want to stay self-centered, or they want to stay centered. And so like if you were to bend it 90 degrees and then let go, it goes back to the straight position. So it kind of has that electrical tape feature without having a bunch of tape around your universal socket or your universal joint. There you can see the sizes on them all. This one is from Tekton. I can't remember the brand that I have, but it is identical to this. It doesn't have the red painted center section, but it's identical to this. Even the base design with this random knurling or etched lines in it, same thing. So I'm almost positive it's the same, but I only have the 1/4 inch drive. This is a full set, 1/4 inch, 3/8 and 1/2 inch drive. Articulates under spring tension, providing semi-rigid directional control and accuracy. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. When you're trying to get to a fastener that's up here, but your socket weight causes that to fall, and then you're fighting trying to get it lined up on the fastener, this helps with that. Now obviously if you have a big socket on the end, it may sag a little bit more, but I think it's a great thing that before I got it in that crate, I didn't even know these things existed. I've really enjoyed it. This has 4.7 stars at 90 ratings and is at $20.97, down from a list price of $24. And then last up for this week's Amazon tool deals are the Ernst Socket Boss socket organizers. These are absolutely fantastic and one of my favorite organizers I've ever used. I've used quite a few, a good 6 or 7 different brands and styles of organizers, and this is one of my favorites, if not my favorite, especially affordable wise and versatility wise. These are normally, depending, you can get them in 2 rails or 3 rails, and you can get them in different colors depending on what you want to use for metric, what you want to use for SAE, or maybe specialty sockets. You can get them in different colors, and they are made in the USA. Ernst makes some of the best organizers I've ever used, not just the socket organizers, but many of the others. I've used a lot of their organizers. I like this because it's a nice tray that you can sit in your toolbox, but each one of these rails locks in, and then let's say you're working on a vehicle a little ways away, or you're going somewhere to maybe the junkyard or something like that. You can just unlock one of the rails, grab just the rail and go, or the little tray has handles on it. You can simply grab the whole tray and go. They do come with little stickers for the size markings that you put on the pegs, and they're not great. I didn't really need them because eventually when you get your sockets on there, you're going to know where your sockets are and you're just going to grab what you need. But if you're one that's big into the size markings, I did have an issue with some of them wanting to stay on the pegs, but not a big deal to me. This is at $46.99. These are normally around $25 to $30 each, so it just depends on whether you can pick them up at Northern Tool. I've seen them, and maybe a couple other locations, but I think $47 for the 2-piece set is great. This is going to be 1 metric tray and 1 SAE tray, however you want to use it. There you can kind of see it a little bit better, and you can buy just more pegs. So if you wanted to just do this tray in 1/4 inch, you buy 3 of these trays. You can use all the 3/8 on one tray, all the 1/2 inch ones on another tray, and put all the 1/4 inch ones on this tray, or you can just order a box of 1/4 inch if you have a bunch more 1/4 inch. And I like these because you can fit as many as possible, or you can spread them out as much as you want. And I just like how versatile this is. As far as details, they don't have a whole lot going on here. There's a little bit of information down here, but like I said, here's a 2-rail tray for $23. Here's another one with the kind of high vis green. They have the orange. I also really enjoy their pliers organizer and their wrench organizer. I actually own both of these, all 3 of these currently right now. I bought mine from Tekton as far as these 2, but both of them have been absolutely fantastic. I enjoy all of the Ernst organizers that I own, and I think this is definitely a good one to consider if you're trying to organize a lot of stuff, because some of these organizers do get very expensive, and then there are some really cheap ones out there. But these are definitely ones that I've been very pleased with. So once again, all of these items will be linked down in the description for you guys. If you guys are interested, it's all there for you. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to smash that thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.